Starting TikTok or YouTube automation in 2024 is by far one of the best ways to make money online. People are making thousands from the TikTok creativity program and YouTube AdSense each month. And by combining these incomes, it's safe to say that they're making more than their day job. Now the problem is, millions of videos are uploaded to both platforms each day, which means picking your niche is extremely key. I've highlighted many good niches on my channel. However, the one that I'm going to showcase today blows them all out of the water. This niche is not only untapped, but you'll literally never run out of video ideas. The content is easy to make, and on top of all this, it's also completely free to create content for this niche. So all the money that you'll be making is pure profit. I'll play you a video from the only account in this niche, and then I'll explain how you can create these videos for yourself.
Give fake money to homeless people. They will thank you for it. But also, when they get arrested for buying something with that money, it will reduce the number of homeless people in your area.
Unethical life hacks.
Alright, so it's basically this dark life hack niche, with some background gameplay and an avatar. For our video, I'm not going to include the actual SpongeBob avatar as we don't want to just copy this account. So, the first thing we need is a list of unethical life hacks. There's two main ways for us to do this, and they're both free and easy. To begin, we're gonna look on Reddit. Head to Reddit, and then to the subreddit called Unethical Life Pro Tips. It's here that you'll be able to find loads of content for our video. Make sure to note down ones that you want to use. Also, as this gets updated daily, if you check here each day, you'll literally never run out of content. Once you have a few tips, we can move over to the other method. The other method is to use ChatGPT. Once on ChatGPT, I'm gonna ask it for some unethical tips. Now, the slight problem with ChatGPT is that it's programmed to be quite tame, so these tips may not be as good. It is still worth using though, as we all know how good this AI tool is. My recommendation is that you use a combination of both methods in this video. Now that the AI has given us some tips, we want to copy them and create our voiceover. In order to create our voiceover, we want something that's high quality and also free. We need an ultra-realistic voice that can't be differentiated from a human. I believe that the best voice generation software out there is Elevenlabs, and it's what I use to generate the voice that you're hearing right now. Elevenlabs is free, but it does have a limited number of characters before you'll have to upgrade. You can create a new account to get more characters, or you can just upgrade for $1 with the link in this video's description. Alright, once you're on Elevenlabs, we need to find ourselves a voice to use. Now, as this is a fairly dark niche, I believe a deep and sinister voice would be the most fitting. To get a voice like this, head to the voice library section of Elevenlabs. It's here that I'm going to search for a deep voice to use for our videos. Try out a few voices by pressing this button, and once you have one you like, add it to your voice library. Once you have your voice, head back to speech synthesis so we can create our voiceover. Now on this page, you want to paste in your life tips that you get from ChatGPT and Reddit. Once they're in, we want to make a few changes, dust or chalk, additions. Firstly, from the first tip, I'm going to remove this section. Next, I'm going to add some text after the first tip that really highlights what this video is about. I'm just going to put unethical life hacks. Next, I'm going to remove some of the tips at the bottom so our video isn't too long. Around 1,000 characters is best, as this is about 1 minute of speech, which is all we need. Finally, once our text looks good, we want to select the voice that we saved earlier using this drop-down menu here. Once it's selected, we can go ahead and hit Generate Speech. Once Elevenlabs has created the voiceover, go ahead and download it. The next thing that we need for our video is the background gameplay. Now don't worry, you don't need to spend ages recording yourself playing Minecraft. I have two ways in which you can do this. One, I have a clip pack for sale in this video's description that contains many HD gameplays that you can use on TikTok and YouTube. No problem. The second option is the free way, which I will showcase now. Head to YouTube, and it's here that you want to search for Minecraft parkour. Loads of videos will come up, but you want to look for one that you haven't seen before on TikTok. Now the next thing we need is to add a cartoon character to our video. The original video uses SpongeBob, but I don't think that really matches the niche. So, head to Google Images, and I'm going to search for Slenderman, which is a creepy and dark character that would fit this dark and unethical niche. Try and find one with this white and gray background, so that it has no background in our video. Then save the image to your device when you have a character you like. Alright, we've got everything we need, so it's time to edit it all together. To edit our video, I'm going to use CapCut as it's a free editing software that's also extremely easy to use. Once you're on CapCut and have hit New Project, you'll be greeted with this interface. You firstly want to start by importing all of the material we just gathered. Firstly, you want to select your voiceover and drag it onto the timeline like so. Now, Elevenlabs unfortunately isn't perfect, and often creates these gaps in our voiceover that you see here. In order to edit these out, as they do affect your video's performance, you want to hit B on your keyboard to bring up this splitting tool, then click either side of the dead air to split it, then press A, select the dead air, and delete it. Unfortunately, you need to do this for the rest of your voiceover, as otherwise it really can affect our video's watch time. Thankfully, it should take less than a minute. Once that's done, the next thing that we need to add is the background gameplay. This is so simple, just drag it onto the timeline like so. Now, put your mouse where the voiceover ends like this, and press W on your keyboard, and it should remove all the gameplay past the end of our voiceover. The next thing we want to add is our character. Drag them above the Minecraft gameplay, and extend their duration to the end of the video also. Now, you want to resize them so that they fit in the bottom corner of our video, like SpongeBob was in the example video. Next, you want to split this character after every section of voiceover. So, select where the voiceover ends, and then press this split tool here. The idea here is that we're eventually going to make the character move from one side of the video to the other. Now, in order to do this, you need to select every other character like this. To do this, control-click on each individual segment. Now find the X value of the character's position, and you want to remove the minus symbol like this. Now, when we play through our video, you can see that the character changes from side to side each time. Alright, I know it's complicated, but bear with me. Now, head to animation in the top right, and then select combo. Now, for every time your character is on the right, so the ones that should be selected, we want to click pendulum 2. Now select all the other sections where your character is still on the left, head to animation, combo, and then select pendulum 1. It should give this effect as you scroll through our video. Our video is looking pretty good now. All we need to do now is add the engaging captions that you see on these videos. Hit text in the top right, and you want to then hit auto captions. Make sure the language is set to English and then hit generate. It'll take a minute, but you should be left with these captions. They're okay, but we can make them better. Start by positioning them in the middle of the screen. Next, in the top right, select a font that you like. I'm gonna go with this one, then scroll down and check the boxes under stroke and shadow. Finally, select animation in the top right, and then hit captions. Here are some good animations, but I'll go with this one as it's very engaging. Your video should be done now, so hit export in the top right. This concludes this guide. If you want to take TikTok seriously, join my community as it's full of information. See you in the next one.